My name is Jürgen Schulz. I have been working for iC-Haus as a development engineer for microelectronics since 1993. My work focuses on the development of mixed-signal integrated circuits, in particular interpolators and encoder ICs. It was in the course of this work that I developed the BiSS interface. The BiSS interface is a digital communication protocol used for isochronous data transmission between a control unit and sensors or actuators. It is mainly used for the transmission of position data in motor feedback systems. By the end of the 90s, several interfaces had already been established in the motor feedback area. These were either proprietary or did not support bidirectional communication. We wanted to define a new interface that would establish itself as an open standard in the industry. The new interface should use existing structures and enable the transmission of sensor data over long lines with short cycle times. Read and write access to the sensor's register should be possible. In addition, robust data transmission with reliable detection of transmission errors was required. According to the requirement, the sensor should have a time window for generating the measurement data before transmission. We wanted to use a minimum of resources in the sensor to enable implementation in a mixed signal process with a rough structure width of 1 micrometer. To enable high data rates over long lines, the sensor transmits information to detect the cable delay in a start sequence. The controller can take into account the sensor's processing time because the sensor does not end the start sequence until its measurement data is ready for transmission. We have achieved short cycle times by, for example, transmitting the angle information of an encoder at a high data rate in its entirety in one cycle, but the measured value of a temperature sensor with only 1 bit per cycle. For register communication, the data to the sensor is modulated onto the unidirectional clock line and transmitted. The BiSS-B protocol was first implemented in 2 products in January 2002. At the beginning of a data frame, there was still a time condition to switch between the transmission of sensor data and register communication. With the introduction of BiSS-C in 2009, this restriction was eliminated. BiSS-C dispenses with the mode switch and enables the simultaneous transmission of sensor or actuator data and register access. This means, for example, that status information can be retrieved during engine operation without affecting control. BiSS-C has now become established in industry. With the definition of BiSS line, we have taken the next step towards reducing the cabling in sensor actuator systems. With the help of error correction, process and register data can be transmitted on just a single wire pair even when integrated into the motor cable.